In Kenya, over 75% of the population is under the age of 35 years. According to the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, this youthful population represents both a great opportunity and a great responsibility. But beneath the energy and ambition of Kenya's young people, many are quietly battling something harder to see: mental health challenges, anxiety, depression, substance use, trauma. These are no longer hidden issues. They are affecting more and more youth across the country. According to Mental 360, 1 in 4 young Kenyans will experience a mental health issue before they turn 24 years old. Yet, most won't talk about it, and even fewer will seek help. Martha Nyoro, a psychologist in Nairobi, tells us the main cause of depression among youth.
Some of the main causes that we have noted to have maybe contributed to mental health conditions or issues. We can talk of economic hardships right now in the country. So many people are trying so hard to, let's say, make a living, and in these times, depression kicks in and people don't have the control over their mental health. And also we can talk about personal issues. Maybe, let's say, a person is going through a crisis in their lives, let's say loss and grief, let's say relationship issues. We can also talk about family issues or losses in their lives, like loss of a let's say career or job, or failures in education.
I later talked to a young man, Brian Mutinda, a university student who battled depression, and this is what he shared with me.
I never thought I'd be someone who struggled with depression. I always thought I was strong. People saw me as the funny guy, the one who had it all together. But the truth is, I was falling apart inside. It started slowly. I'd lose interest in things I loved. I'd wake up tired, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. I began isolating myself. I'd skip class, ignore calls, stay in bed for hours. I felt heavy, like I was carrying something I couldn't explain. I didn't know it at that time, but I was dealing with depression. The worst part, I felt completely alone. I didn't think I could talk to anyone about it. In our culture, you're expected to be tough. Mental health isn't something people really talk about, especially not young men. If you say you're struggling, you're told to pray, to stop overthinking, to be grateful. So I stayed silent, and the silence nearly killed me. There were nights I didn't want to wake up. Mornings I wished I hadn't. I remember one day in particular, I was sitting alone on the rooftop of our dorm, and I thought maybe the world would be better without me in it. That was my lowest point. But that same week, I saw a poster in school about mental health support. It said, "You don't have to suffer in silence." I don't know what pushed me, but I walked into the counseling office. Honestly, I didn't expect much. But someone listened, really listened. That school counselor didn't make me feel crazy or weak. She helped me put words to what I was feeling. She helped me realize I wasn't alone. For the first time in months, I felt seen. I started attending sessions regularly. She connected me with a peer support group, other students who were going through their own struggles. Talking to them helped me feel normal again, like I wasn't broken. It wasn't an instant fix. Healing took time. Some days were still hard, but slowly the weight began to lift. Today, I'm still on my journey, but I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm no longer ashamed. I share this story because I know so many young people are struggling through what I went through right now. Maybe you are one of them. If that's you, please hear this. You are not weak, you are not alone, and you don't have to go through this in silence. If your school has a mental health office, go there, talk to someone. If not, reach out to a trusted teacher, a friend, even a helpline. Depression is real, but so is recovery. And I promise you, there is hope. Because if I can make it through, so can you.
Reasons are complex: social stigma, lack of awareness, limited resources, and deep-rooted cultural beliefs. In many communities, mental illness is misunderstood. A young person struggling might be seen as a weak, cursed, or simply not serious. Often, they are told to pray, tighten up, or just ignore their feelings. Access to professional mental health support is extremely limited. Kenya has few psychiatrists for a population of more than 50 million people, and most of them are based in Nairobi and other urban areas. For the majority of youth, especially those in rural regions, help is either unavailable or unaffordable. I then spoke to people at random, and this is what they shared with me.
For me, I think mental health is a serious issue which needs to get looked into, because unlike other issues some people face like alcohol addiction, mental health is somehow difficult for one to see. So also the people going through it should come out and tell their story.
Mental health is a very important aspect, so I urge everyone to be checking on their friends and their loved ones.
Depression and stress has been a rising issue on the youths, so the youth should work on their mental health.
Mental health is important and should not be taken for granted because it plays a major role in every person's life.
In conclusion, mental health is not a luxury, it's a basic human right. And for Kenya to truly grow, we must care for the minds and hearts of our youth. We need more conversations, more resources, more understanding. But most importantly, we need to remind every young person in Kenya that it is okay not to be okay. That asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. So let's break the silence. Let's listen without judgment. Let's stand with our youth, not just when they succeed, but also when they struggle. Because behind every smile, there may be a silent battle, and every young life deserves to be heard, supported, and healed. This short feature was compiled by Ryan Mwangi.